Hey, happy full moon in Libra. We're going to be looking at what this full moon is bringing. We're going to look at some of the angels that are associated with this moon and just the general energy of it. We're going to pull some cards to see what comes out for what can be expected for if you're finding this reading. If you're here, these energies will apply to you. Before we jump in, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. I do these full moon, new moon readings every month. I do weekly readings. I do little mini daily themed readings every day, some love readings, a little bit of something for everyone. So hit the subscribe button so you can get whatever messages that you want or that you need, and it would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's get into this. So full moon in Libra, this is happening April 1st or April 2nd, depending on where you are in the world. This is a really intense full moon. This could bring great transformation, especially pertaining to relationships. However, there is a strong sense of tension and power struggles that could surface at this time, especially in relationships or partnerships. So this could be a challenging full moon. I know the energies have already been quite tense. For me, I have been feeling very tense energy just within myself and with people around me. So just be aware of your responses, your reactions. This is a really important time to make sure that you are communicating clearly and accurately in order to avoid any dramas or upsets within relationships. Like I said, the tensions can be running high right now. However, it could be a good time to work through any conflicts or tensions in relationships if you have the ability to sit down and really communicate in a calm, adult fashion, using your emotional intelligence, working through things. This could also be a really great full moon for you, okay? Like I said, this is the full moon in Libra. This is all about balance, okay? We see the balance here. It's about balance and harmony in partnerships. So a win-win outcome is forecast. So even though this is, like I said, a high energy, intense full moon, there is an opportunity to bring balance and harmony. So we have find a balance here with this full moon in Libra. All right, so at this time of this full moon, Venus and Pluto are clashing, which is bringing this really tough energy. All right, this can be a very combative energy. There can also be a sense of manipulation. So any situations or relationships that you're feeling that you're being manipulated in, things can start to rise to the surface, right? Underlying tension, any issues around that manipulation, control, power struggle, things could be illuminated right now. So the full moon is about illuminating things, bringing things to light. So any hidden truths may come to the surface right now, and there's either an opportunity here to work through that or to walk away from any situation that you feel that you are being manipulated or being wronged in any situation, whether this is a personal relationship or professional relationship. So there's an opportunity to either see something for what it is and walk away from it, or to bring balance and work through that. All right. So do your best just to stay centered and balanced through this. Like I said, you're going to want to watch how your reactions are, because there is an opportunity in these energies with this tension for things to become quite combative. Okay, so communication is very important at this full moon. All right, so we already talked about the full moon in Libra. As always, with every full moon, this is the time to practice forgiveness. All right. Forgiving yourself for anything, any wrongs or harms that you have done, either to yourself or other people. Now is the time to forgive and release. Now, forgiving other people, this is not about making it okay what other people did to us, any harms that were done. It doesn't make it okay. It's just releasing that negative energy within yourself to create space, free up space, and to release those negative emotions within yourself. Always, as well, with the full moon, this is the time to surrender. So this is the time to release and let go of any negativity, any emotions, people, situations, things, anything that no longer serves you, that you no longer need, or things that you know need to be removed from your life. Now is the time to surrender, release, and let go. If these are just energies, even if it is people or situations that maybe you have cut out of your life, but the energy is still lingering, now is a really great time to make lists of everything that you are releasing and letting go. Set the intention that you are releasing and letting go, and either burn it safely, don't burn your house down, or shred it, rip it up, destroy it in whatever manner that feels good to you. Like that when you do it, you can actually feel a release, and you can do that and set the intention to release. Same thing with forgiveness. You can write it out, or you could just do a silent, quiet meditation. You know, there's release and forgiveness meditations all over the place. You can find them all over. I have a couple meditations that I posted on the channel. You can go back and find those to do those. One of them is definitely a releasing and letting go meditation. So that would be really good to do at the time of the full moon. All right, angels, archangels. Now, the angel associated with Libra is Archangel Jophiel. Okay, she is about beauty, peace, harmony. All right, so now is the time to, it says, thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. So honoring yourself right now. This is a time for self-care, honoring all the things. You know, Libra is all about aesthetics and beauty. So honoring all the things around you that you find beautiful or pleasing to yourself, taking care of yourself, showing compassion, and simplifying. Okay, Archangel Haniel. This is the goddess or the archangel of the moon. Okay, the full moon. So this could have really psychic energy. There could be a lot of dreams happening right now. I know my dreams have been wild, so this could be a really good time to keep a dream journal. Okay, so Archangel Haniel could be good to work with at the full moon. So honor your feelings. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Like I said, this full moon, at all full moons, but this one really, there's a lot of tension. I've been feeling it. So honor your feelings, work through it, try to stay balanced, and watch your responses and reactions. I picked another one as well because Archangel Raguel is the archangel of peace and harmony, which also goes along with the sign of Libra. Okay, so Archangel Raguel is all about balance and justice. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. So Archangel Raguel is another archangel that you can work with right now. So waves of healing, be open and vulnerable, and this will initiate healing and harmonious resolution. So if there is any partnerships, relationships, friendships, work relationships that need some healing, all right, this is the way to do this. Be open, vulnerable, initiate this healing. Make sure you're communicating in a calm and peaceful manner so that resolution is brought to the situation instead of being combative. Okay, that's all about what's going on right now for this full moon. Let's pick up here and we're going to start pulling some cards and see what energies we get for this full moon. So if you're here, then this is for you. These messages are for you. If you do find this at a later date, another time, other than when this full moon is happening, there's still a message for you. These readings are timeless on this channel. So even though this is specifically being posted for the full moon in Libra, if you find it at another time, then there's still a message for you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have celebration. Okay, so there could be an energy of celebration. There could be celebrations happening, or this could be celebrating maybe resolutions to some connections or relationships. Let's see what else. All right, just one coming out. So we have, put this here, celebration. Oh, and communicate. All right, so like I said, communication is key here under this full moon. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have higher power. All right, so this could suggest that there is a celebration where there's communication involved, or after communication happens, there will be a celebration. This could be about, like I said, partnerships. This could be bringing resolution. There is a higher power driving this. This also is a sense of tapping into your own higher power. So really follow your intuition. Like I said, the full moon, Archangel Haniel, this is a really kind of The full moon brings, like I said, illumination. So this is a time to tap into those like psychic senses, things being illuminated. So this could be a good time to really tap into your own higher power and intuition in any situations that you have going on that communication is needed. This could be communication coming in as well that brings knowledge or information of something to celebrate or about a specific celebration. So let's see what else. Get a good shuffle here. Get some angel messages. Bottom of the deck. Look at that. Renewed connections. Okay, so like I said, this full moon, all about partnerships, relationships. So this celebration could be reunions, could be a literal, actual like reunion party. Reconciliations, intimacy, forgiveness. So this communication could have to do with reunions, forgiveness. Like I said, the full moon is all about forgiveness as well. What else? Okay. All right, we've got our renewed connections. Bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Uriel, who is all about emotions, healing, okay? Integrating these emotions and healing, devotion, all right? So this could bring some great emotional healing at this time. Look at that. We have Archangel Haniel, who I already talked about, said this is the archangel of the moon, the goddess. This is psychic energy. Really tap into that intuition right now. This could also signify things being illuminated, truths being illuminated. And we have spirit relationships. This is all about intuition, connection, signs. Okay, so like I said, tap into that higher power, follow the signs. You could, like I said, you could be getting dreams. If you're not, a dreamer, you could be seeing signs. Follow your intuition. All right, there could be signs and synchronicities happening that are connected to this situation that is bringing a celebration in or communication needing to happen. All right, I'm actually going to we're going to use another angel deck today first. What might this all be about? Get some more angel messages. So there's some specific messages about this. So this is the main energy. We'll get a little specifics. Good shuffle. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Sandalphon, the miracle of prayer. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So this situation could be something that you have been wanting, that you have asked for, that you have prayed for, and there is an energy of success, celebration here in this situation. Archangel Sandalphon also is connected to music. So some of these signs, synchronicities that you may be seeing could be connected to music. You might be hearing songs or lyrics in songs, could be giving you some signs, some signals about this situation. Okay, trustworthy friends we have at the bottom of the deck. So thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. All right, so this renewed connection. So this is really tapping into this partnership and connection energy of this full moon. All right, we have our Archangel Sandalphon. So trust your vibes. Like I keep saying, very intuitive time right now. Thank you, angels. Today, I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. So really, like I said, with this higher power and Archangel Haniel, tap in to your intuition, pay attention to dreams, signs, any of that surrounding this situation. Healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy choices. So I feel as though, like I talked about earlier, with the partnerships, relationships, friendships, work relationships, make sure you're making healthy choices. If just because somebody returns doesn't mean we have to allow them back in, or if someone wants to reconcile or make peace, if you feel as though you are being manipulated, taken advantage of in any way, follow your intuition, pay attention to the situation as to whether or not you want to proceed and forgive and move forward, or if this is a situation that you need to remove yourself from. So follow your intuition, and make healthy choices about whether people are trustworthy or not that you want to keep in your life. And we have unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. So perfect for the full moon in Libra, because Libra's all about balance. So this is about not only giving love, but making sure you're receiving the same amount of love, the same type of love. We have unconditional love here. So if you're dishing out unconditional love, but you're getting conditional love back, that is not a balanced situation. That is not healthy. So this is really taking an inventory and looking at partnerships and connections and making sure that you are giving and receiving the same type of love in balance, reciprocation. All right. We'll get some more moon messages. All right, get a good shuffle. What else do we need? Bottom of the deck, you are good enough. Okay, yes. So this is like that Archangel Jophiel energy, self-care, self-love, knowing your worth, knowing that you are good enough to have a balanced, harmonious, unconditional love, a reciprocated energy, okay? Knowing your worth and walking away from anything that is not serving you, that is not healthy, that is not balanced, and only allowing in trustworthy people and reciprocal relationships and partnerships. Okay, what else do we need to know about this situation? Okay. Bottom of the deck, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So there's that balance element again with Libra. So yes, tap into that spiritual side, okay? Meditate, tap into your intuition, but also be practical when making healthy decisions and deciding what connections you want to move forward with, or if somebody's returning, if you want to reconcile and move forward, is this person trustworthy? Am I giving and receiving the same amount of love in reciprocation? Okay, so balancing both that spirituality aspect and the practicality of it. Okay, so we have luck is on your side. So this is a lucky time. So like I said, even though this is tense energies, there is an element to being able to bring peace and harmony to partnerships and connections. So luck is on your side with this full moon. We already had, you are good enough, know that you are good enough to have either this reconciliation or to have just friendships, partnerships, relationships that are unconditionally loving and balanced. And the energy is gaining momentum. So with whatever situation this is where there's communication leading to celebration, energy is gaining momentum at the time of this full moon. Let's get... I'm going to do a little tarot. All right, I'm going to use the Moon Tarot. Let's see what this situation could be more specifically. All right, get a good shuffle. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Star. Okay, so the Star is about healing. So this is an energy of bringing healing, peace, harmony to relationships. All right, great card, great underlying energy to start out with for this. And it's also about wish fulfillment, the Star. So like I said, we started out with Archangel Sandalphon, the miracle of prayer. So like I said, this could be something that you've been hoping and wishing for, that you have been wanting. All right, so this could be a wish fulfillment of healing within a connection or connections. What else? Okay. All right. So we have the Star here. We're going to start with that. This was stuck behind it. The Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about sadness, loss, grief. So there could be an energy in a connection or connections where someone has felt a sense of loss. This could be something that has ended, or just someone feeling very alone within a connection. We also have the Five of Wands. Okay, so this is challenge, difficulty. So this is all about, like I said, relationships, partnerships, connections. There could be some tensions right now, challenges, difficulty, a lot of sadness and grief that needs to be healed right now. And we also have the King of Pentacles. So this could be a person that you're dealing with, the King of Pentacles, but this is also a very stable, solid energy. Okay, it's a long-term energy. So this could be a person you're dealing with that you need to work through these challenges and difficult emotions and situations with, or this could just be the energy of bringing stability to the situation. Like I said, King of Pentacles is very stable, solid, generous. Okay, this is a very long-term situation, a long-term connection. So needing to bring stability to this. And with Six of Swords, this is moving from a very difficult time. With this Five of Cups and Five of Wands, this is moving from a very difficult, challenging time to a much more peaceful, calm situation. And the last card out is the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, all right? Just like this star energy. So this is bringing healing and wish fulfillment to a situation. I'm really getting a sense here that this is something that was really wanted, really being asked for with that Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers being answered. So I really feel like this is a situation in a connection, a partnership, or with a group of people that has been very difficult, and there's a lot of sadness attached to this. And this is moving it from a very difficult, challenging place to a much more stable, peaceful, calm energy. And this is a wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is having your wishes fulfilled. Okay, let's get some advice real quick. What is the advice for this full moon in Libra? Bottom of the deck. Okay, Libra card, keep your heart open, okay? If you do want to bring healing to a situation, forgiveness, peace, harmony, you have to keep your heart open. You can't shut down and bring peace. You have to be open to communicate and be willing and open to bring peace and harmony to the situation. So like I said, if you're shut down to it, you can't do that. So keep your heart open at this time is your first piece of advice. What else? All right. All right. Speak your world into being at the bottom of the deck. So this is just like this communicate. Make sure you're careful how you're communicating with whoever you're communicating with, and also how you're communicating to yourself and the thoughts that you're thinking. Okay. Our thoughts become things. Our words are our wand. So be careful if you want to bring peace and harmony to this situation or connection. Be careful how you're speaking about it, or to the other person, or to yourself. All right, so keep your heart open. Know your worth. All right, we already saw it. You are good enough. So know your worth. All right, don't settle. Like I said, make sure that whatever you're doing, you are being reciprocated and you are receiving the same amount of love, the same type of love, that this is a balanced situation. So know you're good enough and know your worth. Attune to the divine, like I said, this is this intuition energy. So following your intuition, following any signs that you're getting, really tap into that right now and pay attention. Allow things to be illuminated and to come to the surface right now, and tap into that higher power and follow your intuition with these situations right now. And focus on the positive. So like I already said, with speak your world into being, when you're talking about this situation or to this person or people, be careful how you're talking or what you're focusing on when you're thinking, okay? Focus on the outcome that you want, not what you don't want. So focus on the positive aspect on it and hold that vision. Okay, let's just get some angel affirmations. Oh my. And see what we have. All right. I'm going to leave those two that fell out. Any other angel affirmations for this full moon? Okay. That and that. All right. What do we have here? All right, the first one that fell out was from Archangel Jophiel, who we talked about already. Archangel Jophiel is the archangel connected to the sign of Libra. So this Archangel Jophiel is one of the archangels connected to this full moon. So as the beauty of God, I can help you see the positive in any situation. Put on my uplifting rose-colored glasses. Focus on the positive so you can call on Archangel Jophiel to help you focus on the positive and see the good in this situation. Okay, the affirmations are, I am beautiful, the world is beautiful, my future is beautiful. You can screenshot those, drop them in the comments to claim. We also have a message from Archangel Raphael. As a vibrational matchmaker, I can draw deeply powerful relationships into your life, both romantic and platonic, trustworthy friends. This whole full moon is about balanced, harmonious partnerships, okay? So Archangel Raphael is an archangel to call on to help with these relationships. I am worthy of unconditional love. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. Could you get more perfect cards? All right, I'll leave this here. If you want to screenshot it, drop these in the comments. What else do we have? We have Archangel Sandalphon out here. Message from Archangel Sandalphon. With my feet on earth and my head in heaven, I deliver your prayers directly to the divine and return the answers back to you. So like I said, I really got a sense that this was something that you wanted, that you asked for. Archangel Sandalphon is delivering these prayers, these messages to the divine, and is bringing this communication, this resolution to the situation to you. Ask Archangel Sandalphon for help with whatever situation or partnerships that you are trying to bring healing to. So the affirmations are, my prayers are always heard and always answered. I receive angelic guidance with perfect clarity. You can screenshot if you want, drop it in the comments. And the last one, oh my gosh, a message from Archangel Haniel, which is also the other archangel that is connected to the full moon, to the moon. As the grace of God, I can help you connect to your ability to manifest magic through the divine feminine. Okay, this is through the moon. I am connected to the power of the divine feminine. Harmony and magic fill my life. How perfect. You can take a screenshot of that, drop these in the comments. These are your moon and angel messages for the Libra full moon. Let me know in the comments how this connects, how it resonates with you. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you back soon.